BlossoM, Wiz on Sonya, Gundar on ETC, Mora on Uther, Dudu on Genji, and No Chat on Brightwing.
MVP Miracle, Judy on Alarak, Dami on Zeratul, Jaehyun on Kerosene, Crazy moving on Greymane, Sniper on Tyrael.
So Tyrael is the solo tank with this comp. It's solo support Karazim, but this is not really... Like, Karazim heals and all that, but this is going to be a burst dive comp. They're going to try to kill Brightwing. Possibly kill the Genji, but Brightwing is the target. If they don't... if they kill Uther, for example, right, he's tankier than Brightwing, and he also then gives more healing. He's not the target you want. ETC is going to be tough to kill. Sonya will be tough to kill. So, it's kind of crazy, man. Like, I think this could be incredibly good, or it could be incredibly terrible. You know what I mean? That's one of those. It's one of those comps where, if they like have the perfect judgment into a silence, into a void prison, and Karazim's going in, and Greymane's going with go for the throat, it's like, okay, this could be amazing.
But if there's like a big mosh with the perfect combo from the other side, like the Dragon Blade with the Divine Shield, that could also be amazing. So
I think because they have Uther, I think this has to be Sanctification instead. You're just really asking too much when Cleanse can be used on a shorter cooldown, basically.
And basically that dive can be gone by a single Emerald win.
Yeah, also that could ruin everything. Like, the Sank has to be there, and you have to, like, Sniper has to toss the sword in, and when everyone sees that sword, they need to be going where that is, because he's going to Aldruins into a Sank, and you need to be on it doing damage.
Maybe not this time, but Miracle, just looking at draft, they are trying to bring that burst damage. I don't think the target, it can be ETC, but with that armor trait, and also the heal coming out from Uther will give him more armor. So he will actually be super tanky when he has that armor available.
Okay, Judy is the target here. Good CCs, nice power slide coming through with the face melt. No Chat is the target here. Again, he's the one they need to focus, but without Alarak here, not going to happen. Dudu and Wiz will pick off Dami on the side. And this is not a good start here for MVP Miracle.
Judy was caught a little bit off guard because of the Immortal stun zone. Actually was panicking and moved down instead. Maybe if he went up along with his teammate, he could have survived that.
Okay. Let's keep an eye on Crazy Moving's build. See if he does the Dami build here on Greymane. Won't be Dami playing it, but see if it is going to be the Wizened Duelist Eyes in the Dark. It's going to lock it in right now. Okay, there's the Eyes in the Dark. Looks to be headed that way. Oh, that power slide is so good! Gondars gets the triple stun. That's going to be at least a double. And this is why this player's ETC is so respected. This is why people are talking about how good he is in Hero League and Open Division. That was a great moment. His second this game.
Gondar's ETC was even banned so many times in Week 9 and 10 because he is so good at ETC. That actually looked like close to a mosh pit for a second or something.
Oh. I mean, what are you going to do? This is now going to be a 2/3 Shields Immortal. Not the strongest at this stage of the game, but obviously the more shields you have, the longer the Immortal does ranged attacks.
They also have global, so they can soak even harder.
All the poke that's on the side of Miracle is literally only Greymane. Otherwise, they're all melee. They cannot really deal with this Immortal that much. They don't have good wave clear besides the Greymane. So this is all on Crazy Moving to just try to stay in range, maintain his W.
And on top, Dami tried to harass a little bit, but against the Brightwing and Sonya pushing in hard, cannot really do too much other than just soak in EXP.
Okay, Zeratul is up there. We're going to have another pause. Chair might be a little bit too squeaky.
Ooh, another chair issue? We'll see. Maybe that power slide was too powerful, says, no way ETC is broken.
Looks like a Gondar problem. He's like, oh, I can't believe I got that power slide and killed 3 people. He's like, this is not right. We need to go back to the draft. They need to ban it. This isn't fair. Looks to be a Gondar problem based on the reactions of the players there for a moment. So the comp for Miracle has not been working yet, but obviously it's going to get a lot stronger post 10. So
we're getting an update. And it says, so we're having some sound issues with Gondar's headset.
In his voice chat program, I guess.
Or the program, either one.
Yeah.
So we're taking a look at that for the moment. But do you think we'll see Mosh Pit? I think it could be a counter to Voice Person, which has been effective sometimes, but against an Olarock with telekinesis and also silence.
I think considering they're against dive, everyone's going to be in one place, right? That's the whole idea. The Sank comes through, everyone's on that one spot, get the invulnerability. I think that because that is the case, I think Mosh becomes very strong despite the fact that we have all these interrupts here. So, looks like Gondar's just communicating here, just testing the mic. Looks like it's been fixed. But yeah, when you have all these heroes in one place, even though there's a lot of interrupts, if you can, get a 3-man Mosh, even if you're interrupted very shortly afterwards, I think the value that you gain from that is just too high to ignore. And I don't think that you can get much out of a stage dive against this comp as well.
Yeah,
you're not really going to be flanking it or like chasing them down or anything like that.
Actually, they also have Brightwing as their global, so they don't need. And it's only a 2-lane map, so you don't really need Brightwing and ETC on the other side to join into the teamfight. Just jump in with a teleport and just dive from the ground. We'll see about that. Mosh Pit can be a big threat, as Gondar seems like he's having a pretty good day on the ETC so far in
Certainly.
Game 4.
I mean, it's just been 2 great power slides in this one game, but this will be his 3rd hero he's played tonight. He played the Johanna, the Garrosh twice. 50-50 on the Garrosh, did win the Johanna game, and now on ETC is being the carry here. Crazy Wing went really deep, actually, into the Immortal. He actually went into Worgen form just to maximize his damage, but he's not able to punish him this time. This will be level 7 and a fort wall down. Remember, Miracle just needs to try to stay even before 10. If they can get 10, even if it's just a level behind, that's okay. If it's 2 levels behind, it's not okay. But if they can stop losing members to Gondar's power slides, play a little bit more conservatively, wait till 10 to be as aggressive as they have been trying to be, I think they're going to be in good shape.
And Uther does not go cleanse, actually.
This might be a bait or something.
Yeah, because they also, as we mentioned, they have Emerald Wind. Maybe that's just enough.
I mean, the armor he's going to gain, or whoever his target is going to be to gain here, is quite good also. Because the damage to Miracle, I mean, it's bursty, but the armor will mitigate a lot of that. Let's see how this works out. I feel like Judgment is now an option. See the gank attempt here with Polly. Power slide into Polly. Did not get the face melt he was looking for, though, so this is going to be the end of that. It's okay. Because at the top lane, Sonya's pushing, getting more experience, getting more structural damage done, so they're actually okay with this failed gank.
Look at that poison damage.
I don't even think Dami should be messing around with this. He did get out there, but...
I think the matchup for Dami, which oftentimes has a Zero tool, he has to be on the other lane split soaking for Miracle, but it's a bad matchup for himself. And he has picked into this matchup against the Sonya, which has been picked before Zero tool in the draft. And
taking the Blink talent, actually.
Wormhole.
Yep. So that's why we saw those Blinks coming through. Not always meta anymore, but certainly has been making a little bit of a comeback. It is Quicksilver bullets for Greymane, so it gives him a little bit more poke. A little bit surprising, to be honest, but given how this game has gone so far and how good Gondar's power slides have been, it's like, it's a reasonable thing to do. But yeah, the Zeratul attack there was supposed to be a bait so they could get the gank. That's why they all rotated up. Unfortunately, though, everyone rotated up, and so BlossoM knew the gank was coming, so just told Sonya to stay back, so they didn't get anything out of it. Still a level behind. I think this is perfectly fine for Miracle. It's not perfectly fine, I guess I should say, but this is still a recoverable position. They could certainly still turn this game back around. They need to play passive. I think they actually just have to let this Immortal go, to be frank. Trying to collapse some of this to fight this against Gondar's ETC is just not reasonable. If they lose one member, it could turn into a level 10 situation, and they're going to do exactly that. They walk away, and they're just simply going to go back to lane to try to minimize the time that BlossoM has 10 while they do not.
They're trying to punish No Chat, but the Poly will actually save himself. And that's just enough if they can not actually get those kills. Those ganks are Not really powerful, not making any kills throughout the series.
I like this though. Like they have to do something while they give the Immortal. This is going to get them the wall. This is so risky though. If the collapse was coming in faster, they'd be in trouble, but they know it's not. They can see that everyone's moved top. They're going to get 10 from this. I think this is the only thing they could have done. I think they played this basically perfectly. They would have liked to get the kill on the Brightwing, sure, but they are able to get 10 now. They knew they were going to lose the fort. They couldn't fight against 10 up at the fort. So in this way, they clear that as fast as possible. Now they're going to head back. They have 10. All right, big question, is it Judgment? It is Mosh Pit, of course, for ETC. Sanctification. I like this choice a little bit more, to be honest. But it's so hard to pull this off. They've taken the Palm as well. Counter-Strike can do a lot of damage in these fights. And also give Alarak the opportunity to get into position.
There was silence coming in. No pair up. Wormhole, I think Tommy's just trying to poke a little bit and escape. Try to bait some skills, or even if he can have a perfect timing, have a perfect Void Prison, draw out a shield.
Yeah, I mean, these are things that he could certainly try to do. My concern is if he gets stunned by oh god, this is risky. By MVP, Gondar comes in, he's going to commit to the Mosh! Dragon Blade here, if Greymane goes down, that's all over. Jaehyun tries to come in to palm him. He gets him in there, gets that sank.
It's ignored, and he lives
barely.
Though.
Tommy gets the Void to try to keep him alive. Mora's dancing. Mora's dancing. They know that they destroyed that fight. Cannot believe Miracle face checked that there, not having any vision on the map. Gondar immediately drops down the Maj. I don't remember what we were talking about before, but it's no longer important to me. What were we talking about before, though? Oh, the baiting. Oh, yeah, my concern is he might get point-click stunned by the Hammer of Justice, and then the Poison Spear comes down, and he's got to be careful, is what I'm trying to say.
Karazin came into the Mosh Pit just so that he can get the range of the Palm for the Greymane, but Greymane ended up living there. So lots of heroics ignored there, as Sanctification was also dropped in panic.
Okay, another good power slide here with the dash coming through. The dash build here for Dudu. This is already a one fight. Miracle, they need to get back behind that fort. Crazy Moving is dead. That is basically all of their damage. This is just going to be a fort taken by force. It's an annexation of part of the base of Miracle. Stuns coming through. Judy gets caught by a power slide. That is going to be another pick here, and BlossoM is on fire. And as we said, as we came into this one, this is a comp for Miracle that would either look incredible, intelligent, polished, or would make them look foolish. And I have to say, at this moment in time, because of Gondar's incredible EDC play against it, it is the latter. They look foolish. The comp looks weak. And to maybe an average fan watching this, as Miracle may be knocked out of playoffs, a lot of people will be frustrated and disappointed. A lot of people will wonder, scratch their heads, why did they run this comp? And I'm not sure if we'll ever know.
Look again, Gondar's ETC hits his punishing play with the power slide when anyone overextends, and this is a Greg Blade, and it's going to be ignored. May catch up to the kill.
Perfect timing, Dudu gets over the wall. Divine Shield on him so he can get out safely.
Goodness.
And BlossoM is taking names here. Sniper, we talked about this here. Oh,
here's
this is showboating. They don't even need the mosh pit. This is just getting into the minds here of the MVP team. This team was the team.
They survived. 3
of these members, yeah, that's actually a little bit weird. But 3 of these members were on the team of Miracle. Were on TNL, then known as DK at BlizzCon. 2 years ago, they were never able to get another BlizzCon. Sniper, Crazy Moving, these players that were so famed in Korea. They won, they upset MVP Black, they went to BlizzCon in 2015. They failed, they were never able to get there again. They took a risk here with this composition, and it looks like that might be the reason why they never go to BlizzCon again. This is nearly a fully shielded Immortal, and this is going to be the end of all things, I think, for Miracle. We need to see a miracle, quite literally, for them to have a chance.
3-level gap here for the moment, and the shield. BlossoM still has so much time, and BlossoM. Brightwing is soaking extra EXP. Maybe by the time they try to take down the fort, Keith, they will actually be close to 16. And that's a time when they have the extra talent. Sniper barely gets out. Sonya is going to go in now.
All right. Miracle's going to be shaking in the booth right now. This could be the end of them for 2017. Keep under attack. Immortal's still at range. Dami just trying to harass here, but Wiz is getting healed. This has to be the place where they make their stand. Needs to be a really good engage. I just don't know if they have enough damage. Silence hits 3. This is an opening. Dudu is focused. Great deflection there. Palm hits crazy moving. The void is real. It's just buying them time. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Sank coming down here, but it's not where the fight is being taken to them. The fight's taken to the core. Divine Shield onto Dudu here with the Dragon Blade. The core's going down.
Now, so he will use it onto 3 man. That's enough time, and they will take the series.